Hello everyone, it's Cindy. Welcome back to Studioloo. So I'm here today with Friday Book Haul. I got a little bit of a haul this week. I went to our local recycle center and they had a lot of good stuff actually, and I went to like a little used bookstore in Hamilton, Ontario, and it was so nice. It was so charming. It's called West Side Stories, and the people were just lovely, and the store is great. It has a lot of lovely books, new and old, priced well, and yeah, it's a nice shop, so check it out if you're in Hamilton, Ontario. So I will show you what I got. This one came from the recycling center, and it's the Japanese Fortune Calendar by Reiko Chiba, and it's really neat. It's got all of the years and all of the symbols, like the animals. It's from 1965, no, 70, so it's from 1970, and it's got these really nice pages, like, and they're like double kind of, so yeah, it's already got my brain working a little bit what I can do with this. It's really fun. The Year of the Tiger. I believe I'm the sheep, I seem to recall. Yeah, I am. So yeah, it's a really fun book. And then of course, you know my love of toads. I picked up this children's book from the recycle center as well, Investigate Frogs and Toads, and it's just got a few little, I love this toad standing up in this weird, like this cane toad, like puffing itself up. I know that they're like really bad for the environment because of the fact they've been like, you know, taken to places like Australia where they never should have went or something, and I just think they're adorable though. I really like them, they're so cute. Although I know they're a problem, but it's got cute pictures, and yeah. Then this is all from the recycle center. I'll tell you when I get to the stuff that I got from the used bookstore. So this is Butterflies and Moths, and it's a Dorling Kindersley handbook. So it's like photographs, but they're really nice. Like they're, I don't know, like the pages aren't super glossy, and like they're nice to cut out. They also just make like nice little informational like journal cards and stuff if you're doing a nature notebook. This one came from the used bookstore. This is the Pagan Book of Days, and I got this really to just read it because I'm trying to learn a little bit about paganism, a little more about paganism, and understanding like a lot of legends of different kinds. I'm always interested in this kind of stuff, like you know, it's just kind of like trying to get to know a little bit more about different kinds of beliefs and legends and things. Then I got these actually both from the used bookstore too, and I'm super excited about them. I just want to read them. They're the Gray and the Blue Fairy book, edited by Andrew Lang, and they have really nice stories in them. So the Goblin Pony is one that I really find is fun. There's really nice stories though. It's all different kinds of, like, you know, essentially like fairy tales, and they're just different ones that you don't read all the time. And there's obviously beautiful book plates, as always, black and white book plates. But yeah, I would love to have the super old original versions of these that are like in like the turn of the century books with the beautiful gold, you know, drawings. They're so amazing. And then this one I found, a Garden Bird Facts. Now I always find, you know, I don't need bird books, but I picked this one up because I've never seen it before, and it's nice. I always find the other one that's just called Garden Birds, and it's the same author. And then this one is Garden Bird Facts, and it is $19.99. So, but it has really beautiful illustrations, and they're a great size for cutting out. So I'll probably just process this book down, just fussy cutting all of the illustrations out of it that I want to keep. then kind of a weird one. I wouldn't normally pick this kind of a yearbook up, but I just, because it's so modern, but I just really thought that the Nintendo kind of theme of it all was really cool. So it's 2013 to 2014 Erin District High School. Like, see high scores, and like it's got some like names on the back, like, but the whole thing, see, it's like done in a retro Nintendo theme. And I just thought that that was really funny, and I'm totally like just gonna like look through this. I don't know what I'm gonna do with most of this book, to be honest. I like looking through old yearbooks. This one's way more modern than what I would normally pick up, but it's kind of cool. I like the like, I mean, they're so nice nowadays. Like, wow. We definitely, I think we still had like black and white yearbooks with some color, but like the whole thing wasn't printed in color like this. Like, this is really nice. So yeah, I'm just interested in looking at like what high school kind of is like nowadays. But I guess it's not even nowadays. This is going back to 2013. Oh my gosh, we're like, time is flying by too much. And then this book I've never seen before. Isn't it beautiful though? Also from the used bookstore, Milkweed Butterflies, Monarchs, Models, and Mimics. Has a beautiful cover too. And then Merry Christmas, Pat. Christmas 1990 from Joyce. Butterflies for Luck. Oh, how nice is this? Little kind of butterflies. Butterflies for luck. That's pretty cute. Yeah, Milkweed Butterflies. And it has really beautiful illustrations. It's all illustrations of milkweed butterflies and a few other bugs. But it's really pretty. What's this? Forget Me Not. American Greetings. Best wishes, Pat. Well, it's probably from the gift bag. It's by Hilda Simon. Okay, so this book, I should not have picked this up, but it was at the recycle center, so I had to. This book is so special to me. It is Sally Go Round the Sun by Edith Falk. I already have like 4 copies of this book in my library. I don't know why I picked it up, except that I have this weird obsession with it. I love this book, and the reason is because when I was a kid, I grew up in essentially what was a retirement community at the time. It's very different now, but I lived in a community like primarily, and I mean like over 90% probably of senior citizens. And the only thing to do when you're a kid living in like essentially a seniors community is to go to the library, because it was like a village of like 700 people, very small, and not a lot of kids ever moved to our little village. I mean, every now and then we'd have like someone would move in for a while, but like I was like the neighborhood kid. So I lived at the library and I got obsessed with this book. I checked it out so many times that like it fell apart. All the chapters, like all the signatures had all fallen apart, and eventually like I had a like the, you know, the library card at the back. I had checked it out so many times. I was like number 13 in our library, and they just knew it was me like every time, like signing it out, and they gave it to me. They just said, here Cindy, you have taken this book out more times than we can even count, so instead of continually checking it out, just keep it, just take it home. And I was like, what? I can take this book home? I don't even necessarily know why I loved it so much. I think I liked the colors and the interesting illustration style. I mean, it's almost folk artish, right? Like, and it's a lot of songs, and you know, I would go through it, and I think I would like sit in my room and I would try to like remember how to read music, because like I was taking music at the time, but I wasn't I started reading this book probably when I was like 5, and so I didn't exactly understand music that well, and I would try to remember how like the T-T-ta, triple T, like all those like notes, how they worked. And I would try to sing along to it. But yeah, as I look through this book, I am so familiar with all of these illustrations, and yeah, I remember as I got a little older, I was thinking like, I don't understand why I like this book so much. It's not particularly like earth-shattering, but I just liked it. I don't know. It's funny how we do that. Like even right now, I'm like, let's put this book down. I don't know why. Okay. I found a cool thing. So I found this, the Wand Maker's Guidebook. So I think this is made by the same people who make all those ology books, like Oceanology, Piratology, Dragonology, Fairyology, all those ology books. I think this one somehow did not become an ology book. And let me see. This was at the recycle center as well, so I had to grab it because, you know, I don't want it to get recycled. So it's cool, and it's like, it's got some of those, you know, secret flippy kind of things in it. It's the Wand Master's Journal, and you go through, and it's got neat little information in it. Like, it's about wands, obviously, and I gotta look at it and read it to see what I can use it for and how I want to break it down. I really enjoyed breaking down the Fairyology one. Oh, it's got some cute little plant cards in here. That was a lot of fun to break down. Oh, these are all poison. This is good to know. I could actually use these in something that I need to be working on eventually in my 8 million to do things. But yeah, I liked breaking down the Fairyology one. It was really easy and fun to do because of the way the pages in these books. Is this one the same? No, it's not. So in the ology books, like they're kind of 2 pages that are sandwiched together and you can separate them. This one isn't. It's like actually a piece of cardstock. The reason that I really picked it up though is this moon page, because I can definitely use this in something I'm working on right now. See the, can you see that? It's the constellations on, you know, on the constellations, the symbols. So yeah, I have a plan for this, and also this. But yeah, today they had a couple of the ology books, but it wasn't the ones that I like. They had Egyptology, which I don't get because I'm not of that culture and I wouldn't really make anything with that, and Piratology, which I also don't think I would do anything with pirates. It's just not a theme I'm interested in. We have some little animals in here, little animal cards. So cute. I always love these though. And then behind all the pages, and in here we have this. I'm not even sure how to open it. Is this involved in some way? No, it's just a bookmark. Oh, this. Hold on. So over here, we pull this out and see under velvet here, or in this velvet, there's a piece of acetate with a red feather in here. And then we have a wand. And it looks like it's got a little chip in it, which I can actually repair that if I want to. But it's a little wand. That's pretty cute. I actually have a piece of turned wood. I could definitely replace this with in my spoon carving wood collection. I mean, I could even carve my own wands if I wanted to, but I don't have a lot of time. So these are like little vials of different crystal-y bits, and this one has like little stones. These are so fun and imaginative. They always kind of make me like, make my mind work. Okay, then these ones are both from the used bookstore, and they were very reasonable, $5. Tony Maxwell's Pluck. Beautiful spine, beautiful cover. It is from, let me see. if we have a date. No date, unfortunately, but it's got really nice paper in it, like really cottony kind of paper. It's all text, but I just got it for the cover because it's beautiful. And the pansy books, I always love these. Whenever I see them, they're always a fortune. And this one was $8. And I was like, okay, I can do that. So Macaria by Augusta J. Evans Wilson, the Pansy series. I have seen these books like incredibly expensive, and they had a few of them there. I mean, there's a lot of them. The Lily series, there's some of them are more beautiful than others, but this one is one that I really liked. I really enjoy this one, and it doesn't have the date either. But yeah, the pages are kind of boring. It's all about the cover, these pansies for me. And then this one, I was kind of leafing through all of their older books, and you know, a lot of them were sort of, I mean, they're in my budget, but like, I don't need them, right? So I went for the ones that I really loved the cover, and they weren't over $10. That was kind of my rule for myself today, is that I would get a really special like cover, but it had to be under $10 because I don't actually need any old books. I have a huge stack of old books. But look at this one too. Ventnor Street, MNC Chapel Men's Meeting, Brothers in Christ Jesus, 1896, prize awarded to. So this book was given as a prize to this person. Churches, I guess, in the 1800s. This one was $8. They used to, I guess, give out books a lot. I've seen that before on other channels where, you know, people are awarded books. Like, I think the book that Catherine at Catherine Brown Art, she's doing a giveaway right now, and I think the book was awarded to the person, not the giveaway book, actually it's a different one that she's working on. I think she calls it maybe Bessie Maud, if you watch her channel. If you don't, you should, because I love Catherine. But yeah, it's a really nice book, and it was like awarded to her for like something at Sunday school, I think, if I'm remembering. But look at the nice coloration on these pages, which are just amazing. This is called Windsor Castle, and I don't know the date again. Miles and miles. Yeah, no date, but it's beautiful. And it starts off talking about Anne Boleyn. So that's pretty neat. I might read a little bit about Anne Boleyn in here. Okay, look at this one. Basilius Bestler's L'Herbière. Okay, are you ready for this? Because you're not ready for this. This is an incredible, I mean, unbelievable book. Look at this. I think I've seen this book in huge, like in giant, you know, a massive version. But this one, like, unbelievably perfect for journal making, right? And it's so chunko. Like, it has, I mean, each and every Taschen book plants a seed. I love Taschen. That's cool. I have this book, The Cabinet of Natural Curiosities. I'm a huge fan of Taschen books. Taschen and Phaidon, they could bankrupt me together, the pair of them. But yeah, there's like hundreds of plates in here. I mean, this is plate 318. So there's 318 plates in here, plus a few more pictures. So that's a nice one to look for. Let me grab the year on that one. I don't think it's old, like this release of it anyways. They're not going to give me the year. Nothing I have today has years in it. It's really strange. Sorry, no year, but you can find it if you just look it up. It's a Taschen book, so it won't be super old. Okay, now back to the finds that I got at the recycle center. That's everything from the used bookstore. Okay, so this is a journal, Explorations, a traveler's journal. So it's like a traveling journal. What I liked about it though is it's just these nice pages. This one says Nothing But Blue Skies, and there's a bunch of those. And this one says When a Day Was Long, and there's a bunch of those. And then here Enchanted and Very Far Away. And then back here we have this, which I didn't even notice until just now. And I'm guessing it's empty. Yeah, but that's a nice insert for a book. So yeah, I can definitely use those pages. I also like that they're not too wordy and they're kind of magical. Yep. And then this one, so I am a knitter, but this one kind of was like a blend of a couple things I love, right? The Country Diary book of knitting, Annette Mitchell. So it's a book of knitting that is inspired by Edith Holden. Now, I have a Beatrix Potter knitting book too. So like this kind of appealed to me because like it's the same sort of style. So I don't think I'll be cutting this up. It has a couple patterns in it that really made me happy. This sweater, Hazelnuts and Acorns. Love it. Love it. I would make that. There's a few things in here that I'd make. I love this little hedgehog sweater on the little boy. This is cute. The red berries sweaters. There are some really beautiful like little images in here though. But you know, and then look at those. Like they're big season images too. Some of these things are so cute though that I feel like maybe I will hold on to this book and make a few things from it. Some of them are a little older fashioned, but look at this. This just to me looks like itchy. Although if you made it with like, you know, baby cashmere silk or something, that would be nice. These are so cute. I love the layering. See, like these are so cute. I could make those for my kids. Yep. But yeah, it's a really nice book. And there's a lot of Edith Holden inspired stuff out there. Okay, hold on. Okay, last pile. This is the last pile, all from the Recycle Center. The Unicorn and the Lake. I don't need more unicorn books because I already made unicorn journals, but this one, it's really pretty and I've never seen it before, and I thought the images were amazing and I can use it. And look at this frog. This frog actually is what sold me. Like I could say no to him. And the birds here, it's beautiful. Some bunnies. Yeah, and it's a kid's book. It's like very thin and it will be quick and easy. This is the find of my day, I think. Other than that other plant book. I found this at the Recycle Center. Hello. Yeah, I paid $1 for this book. Janet Marsh's Nature Diary. I love this book. I can't even begin to tell you. I have a copy of it in my library that like I would never cut up. But now I have a copy and look at that. Ugh. A copy to make a beautiful nature lap book out of or something. But yeah, this is a beautiful Edith Holden-like kind of book. And it doesn't have like handwriting on every page. It's typed. But the images are beautiful. And there's a toad. So yeah, and it's also a really nice book to read. It's got butterflies and wildlife and plants. It's just a beautiful book. There's a mole, stag beetles, and all sorts of things. That dandelion. Oh, cuties. But yeah. Nature notebooks are my favorite books to find ever, I think. Okay, then this, so I found some odds and ends that aren't books, and I just shoved them in here. So first, this like rainbow watercolory piece of paper. It's just, I think it's just one piece of paper. I'll just pull it out here. Yeah, it's just a piece of paper. And then I found this vintage wallpaper with these like lily of the valley on them. Love, or not wallpaper, sorry, wrapping paper. And then this little thing was with that rainbow paper, and it has like what looks like more rainbow stuff. So this is a sticker, and this is a postcard, Josie Lewis, and those are vinyl records, and these are stickers, and they're more rainbows. I guess I was being followed by Pride right now, right? Josie Lewis postcards, whoever Josie Lewis is. This is all Josie Lewis. How beautiful. So I got a little Josie Lewis collection of paper here, which is nice. Appropriate for Pride Month. Okay, then this one, Dolly, Dolly, Dolly. So I like Dolly, and I like having Dolly art in my collection, like for cannibalism and aesthetic. Okay, for like journals where I add a bit of a surrealist feel, which happens relatively more often. This is a 1974 book that was printed in France, and it's got some black and white, but it's got lots of color as well. There were a couple of Dolly books at the Recycle Center today, one of which I almost grabbed, but it didn't really have the imagery I was looking for. Like, some Dolly I like, and some I don't so much. There's a little more eroticism in this one than I realized, but I'm probably just going to go through and process what I want and what I don't want. So that's that one. And then Hilda Boswells Treasury. So I saw this and saw fairy. Like, I'm not in the midst of fairies up to my ears right now, but I've never seen Hilda Boswell before. And, you know, this is 1989. And it's like a fairy tale book. And it's really pretty illustrations of all different kinds of stories. So I will go through that one. I think this one will also be really good for processing words. Sweet creature, said the spider. It's making me think about the Harry Styles song. Sweet creature. You know that song? Okay. Where are the fairies? That's what I want to know. If there are even any. Oh, there's a nice lamb there. These are really beautiful. These little green guys. They went to sea in a sieve. Summer morning. That's really nice. Yep. You know me and my love of... Oh, you know what? This is what sold the book. I have to show this to you. There was an old man with a beard. Look at this. There's owls and a chicken and little birds. All these... And there's a little fairy. There was an old man with a beard who said, "It is just as I feared. 2 owls and a hen, 4 larks and a wren have all built their nests in my beard." I love this so much. Like, that needs to become something fun. And also it kind of reminds me of my latest digital of my owl mother of gnomes. That's funny. Okay, so I think, yeah, that's all the books. Then I'll show you this, because I did get a little bit of other things that were at the Recycle Center. This was all from the Recycle Center. So this, the stamps, first of all, I got these like 4 markings. They're like just weird markings. These are stamps from Inka Dinka Doo, apparently. And they're just nice, like, little random, you know, markings. And then this is an authentic, like, old stamp. And I mean, it's from a person, and I wouldn't normally buy a stamp that was like the desk stamp of someone, but it says, "From the desk of Richard O. Strang," like strange without the E. And I just thought that was funny, like Richard O. Strange, like this is my brain. But I like these kind of things. I think that would be a cool little stamp to use on something. So stamps. And then this was just a whole bag of trim that was $2. And I haven't even really looked at it because I saw a couple things in it that I liked. So I like this lace. This is really cute lace, and I will probably dye that. And then I liked this ripply, ruffly kind of pink. And then we have some aqua. Oh, there's some scary pins in this. Let's just put those on the old magnet that I have of things to throw away. Yeah. Then there's some nice black as well. It's all this ruffly blue and this beige, and then a little bit of this randomness of lace. This one, it's got little pink flowers in it. And we have a few little flowers. And then what do we have here? This looks like some made in British Crown Colony of Hong Kong. Marilla knits, silver thread. feels like a polyester thread. But I like the this thing. How to care for your garment. That's kind of cool. I'll just tuck that over in my Tuesday 10 bin maybe. This stuff I don't think I'll use really. It's not really my thing. Same with this. It's just kind of like, what will I bother with doing with that? This is nice though. And it's like a cream kind of color. It's just this fine little little lace. And then this is seam binding, which is always good for ties, depending. That one's in good shape. That one's good. Oh yeah, these are good. And they're not snappy. Whenever you buy vintage seam binding, always check them to make sure that they are not, you know, dirty or moth-eaten or any of that, because you don't want any of that in your collection. And also, if anything is super short like that, you know, not worth dealing with. This, no. But yeah, those I will use because they're nice. I like the little thin seam bindings too. You don't find that as often as you find the kind of medium weight one. So, and then we have one more bag of stuff here. This last trim, and this one looks neat. All these plastic bags. Okay. Yeah, that one's really nice. I like the piping on top. So yeah, that is my Friday book haul with a little bit of thrifty stuff. So hopefully you enjoyed seeing all these books. I was pretty happy with my finds today, especially because most of it came from like recycling. Yeah, that is it for me for now, and I'm probably gonna go to bed soon because it's like a little late. I didn't even realize how late it was as I turned on the camera. So I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and thank you for hanging out with me. I hope that, you know, the thrift fairies are with you and you find some goodies, and we'll talk again very soon. Bye for now.